everybody, I'm Tiffany and today I'm going to be doing a movie review on the movie Zombieland. What? I didn't really have any zombie getup. I'm really sorry, but I'm sorry. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Thank you for joining me today. So I recently just watched Zombieland. I don't know if you've heard of this movie. Pretty sure you probably have. It was really popular for a good little while. So Zombieland, it came out in 2009, so a little bit ago, and I had not watched it yet. I know, shame on me, because it's supposed to be amazing. So I finally decided to watch it. I was looking through Redbox for movies, and Zombieland was on there, and I was like, oh my gosh, watch it for $1? Totally! So I got it. I forced my parents to watch it with me as well. That's fun. They must hate all these quirky movies I'm making them watch, like After Frank and everything. Just, you know. I loved it. I loved it. It was only an hour and 28 minutes, so it's not that long of a movie, especially considering like today, you know, usually movies are like 2 hours or something. So for those of you who want statistics and a synopsis and haven't seen it in all and everything yet, it got a 7.7 out of 10 on IMDb, which is awesome, especially for this type of movie. It's very unique, and usually movies like this can kind of come off bad. It didn't get nominated for anything really. It's still a really good movie. By the name Zombieland, you're gonna figure out there's zombies in them. It follows these 4 different characters: Columbus, Tallahassee, Wichita, and Little Rock. So they are 4 people who have survived the zombie apocalypse, and they end up running into each other. And they all kind of have different objectives, like one's going to Tallahassee, hence Tallahassee, but they end up deciding to stay together for a little bit. And 2 of the characters, which is Little Rock and Wichita, are trying to go to this amusement park. That's basically the premise. You know, it's not like your typical zombie movie where it's like they're on a search for a cure. It's basically they're just this group that's just trying to survive, but they somehow have fun while doing it, and it's really fun. It's a very basic plot, which is nice for this type of movie. It's like just survive and get to this one place. It's really good, and for people who love zombie movies, I think they really appreciate it, because just the little things they do in it are really great. But I'll get into that later in spoilery stuff, so you're not spoiled. For people who really want to know about the actors and everything, it stars Jesse Eisenberg. He was in The Social Network, so I think he got nominated for that. Pretty sure he got nominated for that. And he was also in Batman vs. Superman recently. He was in that too. And Now You See Me. That's a good movie, by the way. It also stars Emma Stone. Emma Stone, she's done a bunch recently. She was in Easy A a while back. And also it has Woody Harrelson. He was in the Hunger Game franchise recently, but he's been doing a bunch of stuff for I don't know how long. He was in Cheers way back when, and for those of you who know in the world it is, it's on Netflix, so go check out that show. And also it stars Abigail Breslin. She was in Little Miss Sunshine. She was in Signs way back when. I don't know if you ever saw that, but that's like a M. Night Shyamalan movie. It is quirky, of course it's quirky, but it's fun, you know, especially for a person like me who isn't the biggest fan of horror movies and stuff. Having a movie like this is really great because it has a horror element to it, but it puts it in a light manner, and it's not insanely creepy. So give it a chance. If you're not really into quirky movies and stuff, again, just do that mentality of it's outrageous, and then when you get in there, it's not that bad. But I really liked it. I think you should find it really enjoyable, and the movie's not too long either, so you're not sitting there like, okay, this is getting kind of boring. It's in Redbox right now. I don't know if it will be by the time I post this video, but in my time it is, so go check it out. And that's basically really all I can say without completely and utterly spoiling you, because there's so many unique things that I don't want to spoil them for you. You gotta watch the movie and be like, oh, that's so funny. Sorry, people who haven't seen the movie, I really suggest you leave right now, and then when you watch the movie, you can come back and watch this next part. Okay, bye non-spoilery people, don't turn into a zombie. Alright, bye! You better be gone. Don't blame me, I warned you. So Zombieland, this movie made me extremely happy. I've been wanting to see this movie for I don't know how long now, and I haven't been able to find it. I had it on my DVR in Florida, and I recorded it, but then we moved, so it got deleted, and I have not found it on TV or anything since. And finally, I did, and I was so happy, and I got my parents to actually get that instead of a bunch of new movies that were out right this second. Sorry to Mom and Dad if you didn't like it. I think they did, though. They told me they did. Either that or they're just sparing my feelings, because I really like this movie. Right from the beginning, you know it's going to be different. Like, the opening credits and everything were absolutely great. It's not supposed to be taken seriously. It sets that. It's not supposed to be taken seriously. And I'm glad they set that up. Zombie movies tend to be a little bit more on the dramatic side. World War Z, 28 weeks later, 28 days later. It's quite serious. And this one's like, no, not at all. And it kind of makes fun of the different zombie movie genres. His list, I loved that. It points out stuff that people should really do in case of a zombie apocalypse, which they tend to neglect in movies. Cardio, that was funny. I liked the fasten your seatbelt one, because you don't think about that. But when you're in a zombie apocalypse, you should buckle up in case you have to slam on those brakes, or else you're just gonna go through the windshield. Columbus's rules were just really great. I'm glad he stuck with them, because I was kind of thinking that he was gonna go a little bit astray from them, and he does a little bit. Like, his main rule that he breaks is don't be a hero, because when you're the hero, you do things first, and you're the first one to get killed. So at the very end, he breaks that one, which is a good one to break. But other than that, he keeps pretty much all of his rules. Woody Harrelson. Oh, Woody Harrelson. I love Woody Harrelson so much. His character was by far my favorite character in this. His tactics for killing the zombies. He played the banjo in the store to get the zombies to come out. It was so funny, and the way he attacked them was absolutely hysterical too. And he was a good balance to Columbus, because Columbus is the very safe one who has all these rules, follows and lives by his rules. Tallahassee is quite the opposite, and he doesn't care. And on top of that, he's searching for a Twinkie, okay? That's all he's doing. That's his main objective. Columbus's objective is to basically survive. Tallahassee says, I need to find a Twinkie. The best objective in a movie ever, to find a Twinkie. Just saying. If that ever happens, that's the first thing I'm gonna do. Just go find a Twinkie. Though I don't usually eat Twinkies. And then he had Emma Stone, aka Wichita, and Abigail Breslin, or Little Rock. These two girls, they kicked butt, and they weren't afraid of anything. The first time you're introduced to these two characters, they're in a store, and it seems like Abigail Breslin, Little Rock, is bit. But I kind of thought that maybe they were tricking them, and I was kind of happy I was right, because it was really funny. They kept getting them into these different predicaments and just tricking them and abandoning them. Like, guys, come on. You gotta realize they're leaving you in the dust every single time. You get a little bit smart. That was one thing that did bug me a lot. They did it one time, and then they do it again with trying to steal their car again, and I'm like, really? You're that dumb. It was just nice to see some girl power in there, definitely. But they do make a really stupid decision near the end. So they're at the amusement park, right? And first of all, they don't realize that turning on the whole amusement park is going to attract every single zombie that is in California. Of course it is! Use your zombie senses! So they don't use that, so then they have this horde of zombies chasing after them. And then where do they decide to go? They decide to go on the right, I don't know what it's called. That's like the really big tower, and you like shoot up it and then drop and then up again, like Tower of Terror basically, except, you know, not Tower of Terror. Really? I mean, I get their sense. I got it at first. That's a really high rise. They're not going to be able to reach them, the zombies, if they're up there. But it comes down, and the zombies are surrounding you now, and you're slowly coming down. That is terrifying, and that was dumb to get on that ride. Go like on a roller coaster. They can't catch you because you're going too fast. So that decision was not the best decision on their part. I might need to help them with their Zombie 101, just a little bit. Though they do have Columbus, who I think beats me a little bit. Also, this movie features the best celebrity cameo ever, in my opinion. One of the best, which happens to be Bill Murray. So they decide, since they're in California, they might as well go hang out in a celebrity's house. That's a great idea because it's fun trying to figure out which celebrity lives where. So they end up going to Bill Murray's house, and Bill Murray happens to be there. So at first you're confused because Bill Murray is all in zombie makeup, but then he's faking it, so he's playing a prank on them. And you have this whole montage of Wichita and Tallahassee doing Ghostbusters stuff with him, and it's great. And then they decide to go and scare Little Rock in Columbus, who are watching Ghostbusters in the theater. Bill Murray comes up behind them, and Columbus, scared, thinking he's a zombie, shoots him, and Bill Murray dies. You should have realized there was a gun. He's been in a zombie apocalypse. Come on now. So he kills Bill Murray, and of course Tallahassee is super upset about this because he loves Bill Murray with all of his heart. And even his dying was hysterical because he does like the breath thing, you know, when all the breath comes out. He doesn't die right away, so it's like he's going and then he runs out of air, but he's still alive, so just goes until he dies finally. Good job, Bill Murray. You're great. So this movie, it was so much fun. They had just little quirky things in them that made it great. Like the zombie kill of the week, that was great. The lady with the piano, just bam, that was fantastic.